Over the last 5 years, I've tried making money through TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, SaaS, agency, ecom, digital products, info products, coaching, everything and anything you can name. I've probably tried it when it comes to making money online. And the question for today's video is, what is the best way to make money online if you are a complete beginner? I'm talking you've never made a cent online before. What should you do? Well, let me tell you, because as I said, I've had vast experience making money online. I now run my own business. I'm an entrepreneur in the UK, my own limited company, making money online, working for myself. And here is my genuine opinion, and it's going to annoy a lot of people, but I'm going to be completely honest. When you're young, especially, don't focus so heavily on the money, focus on the skills, because it's the skills that bring you the money. This is very important. A lot of young people, they have a shiny object syndrome. They see one day that, crypto meme coin is the best thing to go for. They pursue it very heavily, don't make a lot of money, then they watch another YouTube video. TikTok theme pages, YouTube theme pages, ecom, they just switch because they're focused on the money. They're chasing the money. The smart people, especially when they're young, a complete beginner, they chase the skills because it's actually the skills that bring you the money, not the money. Let me be brutally honest with you guys right now. If you're starting from complete scratch, you need to audit yourself. What skills have you got? You will have some sort of skills. You can't tell me you've got no skills whatsoever. Some people are very extroverted. They're good talking to other people. They're good in negotiation. That's a skill. Some people are very analytical. That's a skill. Some people are creative. Some people are very perfectionist from that standpoint. All of these can be skills, or they can, assets or liabilities, depending on how you view them. But everyone has some. So the very first thing I would do, if I was you, a complete brokey with no money whatsoever, audit yourself. Every skill you have and every non-skill / disadvantage you have, list it down. It can be anything. It can be your location. It can be your network. Anything that's a skill and advantage and anything that's a disadvantage, note it down. Then I want you to think about the money you want to get. Think about 2 to 3 people that have got the money you desire. It could be a famous influencer you know that you want. You go, okay, you know what? I want to be like that person. Then ask yourself, what are the top 3 skills they have? So let's say, for example, you want to be like Alex Hormozi. What skills does Alex Hormozi have? They're good speaking in front of camera. He's good. He's very jacked in the gym. He's a very strong guy. And he's got very good business sense. Let's say those are your 3 skills. Then you reverse engineer what business model will take you to those skills. That's all you do. No one tells you this. Everyone says, just follow the money. The best way to make money is YouTube Shorts. Buy my course. I'm not gonna tell you guys any of that whatsoever, right? The truth is there's 8 billion people on this planet. There's not one best business model for every single person. You need to reverse engineer what gives you the money, which will be the skills. What skills should you pursue? And if you've got an unfair advantage, go for that. Like if I was 6'8", I would go into the NBA. I'm gonna sit here and make YouTube videos online. I'm not. I'm 5'10", 5'11", so I can't make it to the NBA, or I can, but it'd be a very big disadvantage. So play to your skill sets. Everyone has different skills that they're born with, nature and nurture, right? So I always recommend follow skills, not money. Then we go into the business models and what gives you the best skills. Let's say you still don't know. You want to chase just random good skills. Here's my personal opinion. I would master something, one thing in the world. I'd pick it to be something you like, because if you're going to do anything, you might as well do it with something you enjoy, right? You don't want to make millions just shoveling gravel all day. Like, you can do that, but let's be honest, you might as well make the million doing something you enjoy doing every single day. So I would master that skill, and then I would form some sort of agency. Now, the reason I think agency, in my opinion, is the best beginner business model over TikTok, YouTube, ecom, from the standpoint of a skill standpoint, not in terms of making money, because agencies is not the best in terms of making money. There's no definitive answer. It depends on your skill set. But the reason I like agencies the most is because it gives you the most skill sets. Agencies are like old school business models. You learn sales. You learn how to basically, you go up to someone and say, hey, buy my products. They say no, you get rejected over and over again. You learn how many times you have to get back from defeat. And I think that's very powerful, especially when you're starting out. Sales is one of the most important skills you can garner, and agencies, ecom both give you those skill sets. And not only does it do that, but agencies also give you the opportunity to talk to clients. You build relationships with them. You work to time schedules, delivering on different projects that you've promised other people, working relationships with them. You've got to hire teams around you. You've got to manage finances. You've got to invest, but also make sure you're making a profit margin. All that sort of thing. That's what it gives you, agencies. Whereas when you look at something like crypto, what does it give you? Like trading crypto coins. Yeah, you can be very analytical, but you're sitting behind your computer screen trading coins all day. Like, it doesn't give you those like real tangible life skills. Equally, making YouTube videos, and this comes from someone who very first made money online through TikTok theme pages. I'm gonna be brutally honest, right? Can you make money from it? Absolutely, you can make money through TikTok and YouTube. Is it good from a business standpoint? I don't think so. Like, you're still sitting behind a screen making YouTube videos. And I know it's hypocritical me saying that, because that's exactly what I'm doing with this video. But at least by showing my face, I'm building some sort of personal branding skills, some sort of public speaking, etc. I'm talking about the people that make faceless content. Like, that is just sneaky. It is so nerdy, just sitting behind the screen making videos without even showing your face. Like look at it. This is what the average faceless YouTube nerd looks like. Absolute nerds. So is that the sort of people you aspire to be? Let's be brutally honest. Like, when you look at these people online, you look at the people that are more extroverted, like the Alex Hormozis, the Iman Gadzis, etc., the Ryan Serhan, all these sort of people, right? Dan Martell. They look like they've got people skills. You don't really build those doing faceless YouTube, for example, or faceless TikTok. And like I said, this is all coming from someone that's tried those business skills, right? And I'm in that space. I know the people around there. So me saying this, they might not be happy about it. Don't really care, to be completely honest. I speak my opinion. I say what I want to say. My personal opinion, start with a business, especially if it's your first ever business. Start with a business where you're going to learn a lot of business sense and build a lot of skills. And that would be agencies, in my opinion. You can do an agency on whatever. The reason is, like I said before, you learn sales, you learn rejection, you learn how to actually deliver stuff to the appropriate timelines, and more often than not, you learn how to work and delay your gratification, because it's very hard to get agency clients at the start, especially when you've got no testimonials whatsoever. But when you go through that grit, go through the lean years, then once you've got your client base, the clients find themselves through word of mouth. It spreads like wildfire. So it's a very rewarding business model from that standpoint. Now, other business models beyond that, for example, I'm in SaaS right now. I absolutely love it to bits. I think it's a fantastic business model. Very difficult to do when you're starting out, because you need a lot of capital and you need a good team around you. So SaaS is great if you've already established some income. Like, I've already got money coming in, so I can afford to spend time, and other people can afford to spend money as well doing a SaaS or doing like an AI tool along that standpoint. That's completely fine, but I wouldn't recommend it as your first business model. For me, I would recommend something, especially if you're a younger demographic, if you've never have made any money online before, start with something that's going to give you the opportunity to learn skills and get rejected. Because I want you to imagine this analogy, and now I said this, you'll never forget it, right? In life, there's $1 million waiting for you, but there's a million doors. And behind one of those doors is the $1 million. But the only way you know what door has $1 million is by opening it, seeing it hasn't got it, and shutting it back. Now, you're going to lose 999,999 times because only one door's got that million. You don't know which door it is. But if you knew that one of those doors has $1 million, are you going to sit there and cry every time you open a door and there's not going to be $1 million behind it? No, you aren't, because you know every door you open and close is one step closer to that million. That's life. So the more you fail, the more you lose, the more you take rejection, it's actually you being closer to that million. So that should actually not frighten you. It should excite you. So the people that fail the most, the people that get rejected the most, are actually steps closer to success, rather than people that just sit on their ass all day. They're going, haha, I've never failed, I've never lost like you have. But equally, they've not made any forward progress. So I prefer the business models where you fail and you fail over and over again, because every time you fail, you learn a lesson and you get better. So do not forget that. Behind one of those doors is that $1 million for you, right? You don't know which door it is. I don't know which door. You don't know which door. But for every single person, there is that $1 million door. Is everyone going to reach that standpoint? Unfortunately not. But if you keep trying, if you keep making mistakes and improving from it, you can guarantee that you will make it one day. No one that is that persistent over decades, not months, not weeks, not years, decades, does not reach the goal that they desire. I'm telling you, it happens. So keep going, because remember, you're the only person that can make it happen, but you're also the only person that can mess it all up.